Okay, I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. Okay, I'm telling you guys right now, I am the poster boy of failures. Okay, now everybody could hear me on the friggin' podcasts for the past 21 minutes. Either my video wasn't working or my sound wasn't working. Now, please, can someone say I can hear you? I know TikTok can hear me. I know Instagram can hear me. Anywhere on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. Can anybody hear me now? Please. I see Eugene. I see Connie. I see Charlie. I'm gonna fumble. I'm gonna fumble in the first week. Yesterday was a complete disaster. In my mind, it was hard, but it really wasn't hard. It was in my head. It's easy. This is easy. This is easy. It was in my head. So let's try for the third time, shall we? Can you hear me? Please. Thank you, Charlie Wheaton. I'm going to put your comment up so you are in the replay. Thank you, Eugene. We're going to thank you because it's easier. Of course, I clicked the wrong person. This is what's fun about this. I'm challenging myself to do a live video. Oh, look at Eugene on YouTube. To do a live video every day for... Getting distracted by the cool little features and all this software. To do a live video every day. TikTok heard me say this 4 times. Instagram heard me say this 4 times. But I need this for you guys, for the podcast, for the post-production. So let's start here. Today we're going to talk about why life is hard. Is life hard? Do you think life is hard? It feels like it's hard, but maybe it's not as hard as you think it is. Now, hopefully this goes through. I used to think, no, scratch that. I need to keep this under 10 minutes. I get to reset the clock. But before I do that, I want to take this opportunity to say, this is a challenge for me. Doing this every single day, a live video where I'm really live. Some of you know me. In the past, I used to syndicate and appear to be live. It's been my whole career, but now I'm really live. Doing this is a challenge. So there's no real point to what I just said. It's still the nerves kicking in, maybe. But again, is it hard? Or am I telling myself it's hard? These are not the 5 points, but it's just it's very congruent with what's going on today. This actually is not hard. I'm just talking to you. I have good notes. I can deliver these in less than 10 minutes. This is not hard, but I convince myself it's hard. It's not hard. So, with that being said, I'm going to fumble a lot. Like in the first week. Well, I'm always going to fumble a lot in life. But I think I'm a shining example of failure. Today, I was supposed to start at 5, which is a challenge to schedule something in the first place for me. I've been free for a while now from commitments. So doing that is challenging, but I couldn't get the sound going 3 times in a row. So I literally started 1/3 of my content. This is the 3rd time I do that. So now, I don't know if you've heard this before or not, but here we go. I have 10 minutes to do this, but before I set the clock, I must take this opportunity to say that since over the next 30 days, I will be doing a live every single day, generally talking about money, health, wealth, or mental stability. It's actually going to be a big one. And if you don't catch the live, this always goes into post-production. So by tomorrow morning of every single live, this is on all podcast platforms. It's also on my blog at thewealthytrainer.com, and there is professional editing. So why don't I give you the answer now? Get all the text popping up in post production to why you think life is hard. I'm going to give you the answers right now. These are the 5 most important things you must consider when you feel like life is hard. Because there's not a day that goes by where I don't whisper to myself, life is so hard. I do. Why does it have to be so hard? When in reality, it's in my head. So let's go. Post production editing team. If you're watching the final copy on the blog, that's how they know when to put the text. You only see the bad in your life, number 1. Number 2, your life revolves around other people, pleasing others. Number 3, you care too much about what other people think. Number 4, you're too hard on yourself. Number 5, you compare yourself to others. Can anybody relate? Absolutely. You're probably saying, I've heard all those before. Yeah, it's the number 1 search result on Google. Actually, there was many results to this because I really wanted to know, why do I always find life so hard? Is it really that hard, or is it in my head? And I picked the 5 that relate the most to me. So now I will start the clock. I cheated. It's supposed to be 10 minutes. I'm so inspired by some of you, guys. Maybe I'll give some names. Yes, it is streaming on my, I can't say that word, Rod, on my OF page. No, that's for after hours. There we go. 10 minutes. So, one last call to action before I start. The call to action is all of the replays of these lives are compacted in more of a babble-free format the following morning on thewealthytrainer.com, or I should be doing this right now. I'm getting used to this, but it'll run pretty smoothly after 30 days. And then after 30 days, I'm done. There we go. Why is life so hard? What does Mark do? There you can go to my blog, and all the episodes are going to be lined up for the next 30 days. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be fantastic. Number 1, you only see the bad in your life. I know we hear this all the time. Focus on the good, not the bad. Well, it's not that if you do, first of all, it's super hard to do. I have a Post-it. I used to have a Post-it, but I'll bring up, I'm so good at this now because I had to train myself to catch myself when I have something troubling pop into my mind. I have to stop it instantly and replace that thing with a good thing that's in the same lane as that thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'll give you an example. Hello, Dolores. I see you there on Facebook. Hey, William on Facebook. Hey, Rod Edwards on YouTube. Hello, Mustache Chacond on Instagram. Hello, Rod on Instagram. Hello, Martine on TikTok. Hello, Ash Lang on TikTok. Hello, Spiritual Girl on TikTok. Okay, so you guys know I'm really live, and this is not syndicated. Really quickly, I'm coming to you guys at the end on TikTok, okay? This is only going to take 7 more minutes. I have to, this is my job. I'm doing my job right here. Instagram, enjoy while I'm here. So, for me, and this is not fluff. This is not fluff. This actually works incredibly well. Most of my issues are not money issues or health issues. Can't you tell? They're not money issues. They're not health issues. Most of my issues are head issues. They're mental issues. I have mental issues. I do. Now, I don't know clinically. What did I say? Clinically? I wouldn't be surprised. I could have like everything I ever want in my, I kind of do. I kind of have my life perfectly set up, and still I find life hard. My mind kind of gravitates to the negative things. So here are two examples. Three. I'll give you three examples to point number one. I said, life is hard to you, perhaps, because number one, you only see the bad in your life. Time to story stitch. I'll give you some examples for moi. That's me in French, by the way. For moi. My belly. Now, TikTok, it's showing a little bit too much. You're going a little low on here. I don't know if I like that. Instagram, too. On the main platforms, we're good. On YouTube, we're good. I'm cut off here. But I don't have my abs. My abs ain't there, yo. That's horrible. That life is hard. I don't have abs. There's a flip side to every coin I'm going to give you. I'm going to talk about me. What's hard for me. But you can always substitute something that's hard for you. And hopefully you can substitute the hard thing with it's all in your head thing. For me, I don't have my abs. I don't have my abs anymore. Yes, I post old videos from when I lost all that weight. I'm just taking a sip of tea because I'm about to say what's the truth. I put on some of that weight. And my abs are not show. They're not quite as visible as I like them to be. So I kind of have like a little punch going on, and I'm like, this is horrible. It's so hard to get rid of it now. I'm 49 years old. I can't get rid of it. It's so hard. When in reality, instead of seeing the bad there, I should focus on. I went from 275 pounds to 235. I'm still at 235. I went to 220 actually. I went up to 235, but now I'm dropping 1 pound per week. I should look at that and I should throw that thought in my mind as soon as I think about my little pot belly instantly. Because if you catch it instantly, it kind of dissipates, that thought. The thought kind of dissipates. But if you focus on the hard one, it encapsulates you. It like you get like sucked into it and you can't bust out of it. Okay? The hard thing. Because if you think something is hard for too long, it actually becomes hard. Okay. Number two for me, it's so hard to get up at 7 a.m. and go to the gym. I have to go at 7 a.m. because that's when I'm scheduled at 7 a.m. It's so hard. I replace that with, at least I have my own gym. At least I have a gym and there's nobody in there with me, but I have to schedule it at that time. We share a gym in the condo here that I live in. So does that change my mindset? For sure. It's not that hard all of a sudden anymore to get up at 7 a.m. At least I have a gym to go to. I just got to get there at 7. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but I flipped it. It's actually not that hard. I'm telling myself it's hard. We're still on point number one. I got 3 minutes left to go through 4 points. I don't care. Number three. Number three is kind of like a reality check when you're telling yourself life is so hard. It's a reality check. I looked at this up because I just Googled it. Because I heard it once before, this statistic, and I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So I had to re-Google it. 9.9% of the world is starving. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that? Hey, Richard Fernandez, thanks for popping in on Instagram. Hey, Rosetta on TikTok, thanks for popping in. Hey, Dolores Hearn on Facebook, thanks for popping in. Hey, Rodney Edwards on LinkedIn, thanks for popping in. I'm going to say some hellos throughout. But did you guys know that almost 10% of the human beings on planet Earth are not just hungry, they're starving. Let me think about that. Let me reflect on that for half a sec here. 1 out of 10 people are starving. That's real. You can Google that. So life isn't that hard, yo. If you're listening to me right now, it means you probably have an internet connection and a phone, and you could probably go to your fridge in the middle of the night, go pour yourself a glass of milk, make yourself a sandwich. Okay, that's a real good one. That's a real good one to keep in your mind. 99% of the world is starving. I don't know if you've ever starved before. I don't know if you've ever starved before, but it's not like being broke. It's worse. Starving is actually like not being able to eat is worse. I know I was homeless, but I wasn't only like homeless living in my car. I was like the real homeless, like sleeping on park benches, all that stuff. But even that was hard. That was hard. Yeah. It was tough. But the toughest part of all of that was the starving, not being able to eat food on some days. So to think, I'm just telling you, like it's not even comparable to being broke. We've Now I'm really going into like a wormhole, but or a rabbit hole. But I think it's interesting because 10% of the planet are starving. Whoo, I took 10 minutes on the whole point one. I got to move. That 10 minutes I just took was supposed to literally be for all 5 points of why life is hard. I'm going to get fired. The boss told me, try to keep it at 10 minutes this time, yo. Because you tend to talk a lot. I go, I don't know if I could stretch out 10 minutes. It's like, I think you can stretch out 10 minutes. Number 2 reason, I need the graphics up there, guys. Editing team, please. Number 2 reason why you think life is so hard. Your life revolves around other people. Pleasing others. It's really easy to say, no, actually, this is super tough. Our life generally does revolve around pleasing others. If you feel that way, say me in the comments. Don't even worry about that. I'm not that concerned with engagement at this point because after 30 days, I got my attention here. TikTok got my attention here. Yeah, we generally put our needs before the need. We generally put our needs after the needs of others. I think almost everyone. So let me just give you some examples from me. Maybe you can relate because that will make life hard. It will make life hard if your life revolves around other people, pleasing others. Okay? So for me, an example of that was a good secure job. Well, pleasing others. You know who I was pleasing when I was in a good, secure government computer job? It wasn't me. I wasn't pleasing me. I was pleasing my parents at the time. I was pleasing my girlfriend at the time. I was pleasing the general consensus of society. Really, I was fitting into the norm. I was conforming. I was. So I was pleasing others. And that was making life hard. It was the whole adage of like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, or a round peg into a square hole. Depend how you look at it. And I better stop with my hand movements because TikTok, I put the word hard in the description and they wouldn't let me go live. So easy on the hand movements, Mark. But it's like putting a round peg in a square hole. That's how hard it was. So that's reason number two. And another reason for me about pleasing others and fitting into the norm, for me, and this just made life easier, by the way, less hard for me when I stopped pleasing others or what society says you should do. For me, it was a loving relationship. That's super hard for me every single time. A relationship, a girlfriend, a wife, that kind of stuff. For me, I'm like, what the hell? It's not supposed to be this hard every time. And there was a lot of them. A lot of I've been at bat many, many, many times. When at the end of the day, for me, remember, pleasing others. If that pleases you, good on you. But I was trying to please others by doing the general, the thing that's socially acceptable. And also, everybody was on my back for that. Why are you not married? Why don't you have a girlfriend? What's wrong with you? So I was kind of pleasing others by doing that. So I actually love being single. So when I decided to make that step, that jump 7 years ago, I said, "This is it. Why am I doing this? It's for others. I'm doing this for others." And when I made the decision, holy shit, life got easy. It got easy. So there you go. Number two reason why life may be hard. It's not that if you're just tuning in. Number two is your life revolves around other people. Number three reason why life is so hard for you or why you think life is hard is no, this is life will be hard if you care too much about what people think. It's kind of like number two, but this one's more internal. It's less you doing things differently than how you feel. This will make life so freaking easy if you can master this one. Not caring what people think. Well, people will say, well, that's so inconsiderate of you. Thank God I don't care what you think. It's like, take it as you will. Take it as you will. But I will tell you this much. The less you care about what others think of you, the easier life is. Actually, I'd say that's the most important one, number three. Is it hard to master? Yeah, super hard to master. Am I fully there? No. Because look how I've done my hair today. I obviously care. Actually, I cut my own hair now. As I get older, that's why it looks like a $5 haircut. I literally grab the scissors and go. It's crazy how I'm like just starting to really like not care. Maybe it's age. Maybe it's because I'm aware of that now. But it's making life so much easier. Not the hair. The hair, yeah. But all these things about not caring, detaching myself from the opinions of others. Just that alone, if you can master that, you will. I'm just kind of glancing the platforms. If you can master just that one, it's a whole different life. It's a whole different life. So here are examples for me. You're probably going to say, well, that's weird. Well, thank God. I don't care what you think. It kind of like a lot of the three things I'm going to tell you, a lot of people seem to not understand. They think I'm weird. But here we go. I sold my vehicles. I'm not ever buying a vehicle again. I'm using Uber and I'm using Lyft and I'm renting the Ferrari when I want to rent the Ferrari for a short period of time. I don't care what people think. They used to always say, you're doing so well, why don't you buy at least a car? Because I don't want to. My reasons? I just don't want to have a car. I don't want to have anything. Which brings me to point number two about what people think. I don't want to buy a house. If you're saying to yourself, well, people don't care about that. Well, apparently they do. People think it's ridiculous that I'm blowing my money on rent, on small rent too, when I could at least purchase myself a house and make an investment. Obviously, they think something of it because they tell me all the time. But I don't care what they think in certain terms. And by not, when I used to care what they thought, it made life harder a bit. I'm like, well, I should probably get a house. It's a little weird to just rent all the time. That's another example for me that's made life a lot easier. Number 3, I like a good old empty house. So I sold pretty much whatever furniture I had. I put in a couple of desks over there. You should see this condo right now. It's all like desks and those servers and computers. Kind of looks like a big old office. People who have seen it, what do they think? They think it's like, really, why don't you just get a furniture like a normal person and a dining room set at least? Again, that was hard when I had to keep up with the Joneses. Now, that was just 3 examples of mine. And the hair, of course, cutting my own hair. Number 4, how much are we over? Oh, we're not bad. We're not bad. We're about 10 minutes over. Number 4, on why life is so hard. Number 4, you're too hard on yourself. This is a tough one for me to talk on because unless I catch myself, I'm very hard on myself. And I've been catching myself lately. And when you are hard on yourself, life is hard. When you are gentle with yourself, again, I got to watch what I say. When you are compassionate with yourself, that's okay. TikTok is high on the censorship, I'm telling you. When you are compassionate with yourself, life is easier. I got a little trick. Would you like to know a trick? Some distractions. I'm going to keep going because I'm almost done. And then we can hang out and I could be distracted. But I will say hellos. Hello, Rod on TikTok. Hello, Ashley Griffith on TikTok. Hello, No Bullshit Marketing on TikTok. Hello, okay, I'm just going to jump up. Hello, Laura on Instagram. Hello, Richard on Instagram. That's good. Hello, Dolores on Facebook. Rodney on LinkedIn. I'll show your comments in a sec. We're almost done. Being too hard on yourself. You hear that all the time, but I have a trick that works incredibly well. Would you be hard on someone you love? Would you be hard on your child? You probably are, I don't know. But would you be hard on someone you love? Would you be as hard on someone you love as yourself? You're hard on yourself. Everybody's hard on themselves. And that makes life hard. It does. What do? That guy. See him? On TikTok, that guy right there. On Instagram, that guy right there. On all the other platforms, that guy right there. That's my younger self, y'all. I look at my younger self like he's my child. It is, in fact, me. So I kind of take care of my younger self. So whenever I'm about to do something bad to myself, like drink alcohol or abuse substances or fall into a relationship, any of those things, I look at my younger self. Okay. I look at him and I go, I love you too much. I'm not going to be that hard on you. And also I'm not too hard on myself because I try to channel the self-love like I would towards my kids or loved ones. Okay, this is going to be I'm going to my last one, number 5. And this is interesting. Before I go to number 5, this is interesting because this is my second time doing this. Second live out of a commitment of 30 of these, live at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I got to go live on all the platforms, regardless of whether there's 0 people watching or 10 people on each platform or 100 people. Regardless of that, I have to do this. And yesterday was a disaster in every way, according to me. I watched the replay and it wasn't that bad. It was all internal hardships. Today, we had some technical issues, but since yesterday, we have a post-production team of editors that take care of this. Once I'm done, they edit it, they throw in a couple of graphics, they throw in an intro and outro, and they put it on my blog at thewealthytrainer.com. Pop up the graphic? No, it won't matter. Because if you're watching the replay, you're on the blog. At thewealthytrainer.com, they put it up there. So I guess my point is, I felt it was disastrous, but after post-production, it wasn't so bad. Now with this one today, I feel more comfortable. I'm more at ease, but my old rambling, squirrely self, I can't fix that. Because as I'm doing this, I'm looking at the clock. This was supposed to be 10 minutes. That's what my boss said. My boss takes it easy on me because my boss is myself, by the way. And point number 5, don't be too harsh on yourself. But moving forward, these should be 10 minutes long. And it's literally it's 5 to 6, yo. So maybe tomorrow it'll be a little better. Better be better. Mark, when you're watching this replay, it better be better because I will be hard on you. And I'm going to break rule number 5. You hear me? Too much fun. Okay. Number 5 reason of why life is so hard. You compare yourself to others. If you compare yourself to others, let's say in a serious voice, because this is a real freaking issue of mine. It's a real issue, and it makes life freaking hard. Do you? You don't have to put it in the chat. And you're probably watching the replay. You are definitely watching the replay. But those of you who are alive, oh shit, I forgot to turn off the TikTok gifts. Stop sending me gifts, please. TikTok pays me already. But thank you for the gifts. I forgot to shut it off. Thank you for the gifts. I don't know who it is, but I'm going to give you a follow at the end, and I'm going to go engage with your TikTok content, and I'm going to share some of your stuff. Please don't send me gifts. I like to give. I don't like to receive for the video. Kay Garcia, thank you very much. You love my videos? Hey, I'm going to chime in. But I really want to nail on point number 5 here. Because this has been probably one of the number one reasons why life is so hard for me. Is point number 5. I constantly compare myself to others. Not in the looks department, because I got that down, yo. I have never seen a male who is as handsome and attractive as myself. I don't compare yeah, of course I do. I compare myself to others in every way. It's like my default setting. And that makes life hard. Mostly financially. Mostly with other men. I'm like, yeah, it's a problem that I'm working on. Because that does make life harder than it needs to be. I don't have a boss. I don't have to work for nobody for the rest of my life. Life is friggin' amazing. I make more money today than I will ever thought I would make for the rest of my life. And life is so hard. I'm not making $1 million a month. God damn, it's hard. Why? Because I'm comparing myself specifically right now. Hey, Alex, I see you there. Hey, Kay Garcia, I see you there on Instagram. It's true. Right now, specifically, I'm in a new business. That's going to be my call to action at the end. See where it says, whatdoesmarkdo.com? Let's throw a quick one in here right now. Whatdoesmarkdo.com before I close this up. If you go to whatdoesmarkdo.com, or you tap the link tree in my bio. You will click on what do I do. In 6 minutes, you will know exactly what I do for a living. What I do, I'm in the stem cell business. I'm in the stem cell business. Working on making, I don't know if I can say this, $1 million a month. That's my target. Yes, I'm looking for business partners. I got to be careful what I say because we're not allowed to do this on social media platforms. I can invite you to look at what I'm doing here. So my call to action is go look at the 6-minute video to whatdoesmarkdo.com or the link in my bio. It's 6 minutes. It gives you the whole rundown on what I do and how you can get involved with me as I climb to the top of this new business that I'm in. I think that is sufficient. I'll close it up with that at the end again. But the reason I'm saying that is because point number 5 is you compare yourself to others. That's the source of why life is so hard. Right now, in this new business, I'm in a rush. There are people in the business I'm in right now making $1 million a month, and I want that now. I don't want to work my way to that. I've been in the business almost 6 months. I'm not even making $10,000 a month. And I'm like, this is so hard. Why? Because I'm comparing myself to others when what I should be comparing myself against is who I was yesterday. Am I better today than I was yesterday? Absolutely. I'm better than I was yesterday. I'll give you an example because this is the second time I do these lives, and that's hard. This shit is hard for me, yo. So there we go. 5 reasons why life is so hard. Let's wrap it up. I want the editing team to please put the text up in beautiful flying through text on the post-production. Everybody here could find the replay of this in a nice, tight, edited version by tapping the link in my bio and going to my blog or going to thewealthytrainer.com. So editing team, let's pop up. Number one reason why life is so hard, you only see the bad in your life. Number 2 reason why life is so hard, your life revolves around other people. Number 3 reason why life is so hard, you care too much about what other people think. Number 4 reason about why life is so hard, number four reason why life is so hard, you're too hard on yourself. Number 5 reason why life is so hard, you compare yourself to others. Thank you very much for tuning in. That 10 minutes is actually exactly an hour. What the hell happened? What the hell happened? Okay, call to action. I gave them all. I'm happy with this today. I'm killing off the stream on, I'm going to say a few little hellos. Yeah, you know what? Thank you. Signing off. Have a good day. I'll see you no, let me do a proper call to action. Don't worry, I'm not cutting off. It's just for the post-production team. They know where to clip the video for the replay. So let me end like this. Very, very, very simple. If you want to see the replay of these videos, go to thewealthytrainer.com. I go live at 5 p.m. Eastern Time to talk about something that has helped me in the money department, in the health department, or in the mental stability department every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the next 34 days or something until September 30th. Every day I commit to this. So you can go to the link in my bio, or you can go at whatdoesmarkdo.com. That'll go to my link tree. All of my social media platforms are there. I am literally live everywhere right now. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, you can check out the replay. Thank you. Signing off. See you tomorrow at 5. There we go. We can cut that off. Ooh. Ah. Now we can chill. That was a disaster, guys. Again, not a disaster. It's just I'm not meant to be a. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. In 20 friggin' 30 more days. Woo. Okay, let me see at Instagram. Hello, Alex Barlam. How are you? I'll give you a little wave. You want me to follow your TikTok, Kay Garcia? Okay. You love my videos. Thank you very much. I'm going to wave, whatever that means. Instagram, thanks, hey guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Perhaps. I'm going to get off Instagram now. Save that to my story. Like that. Okay. Yes, I want to end the video. Okay. All the other platforms. Okay, I can move this out of the way now. Bye-bye, Instagram. Save that. Who's next? TikTok, I'm going to end off with you. So you don't go anywhere. Then I'll go like this here and go. The after party continues on TikTok at The Wealthy Trainer. The reason the after party continues on TikTok is because that's generally where I do some giveaways, and that's generally where we can be quite uncensored. I'm coming to you full time, TikTok. Hang out there for a sec if you want to hang out. If not, I'll get us on the For You page. Hey, Matthew, what's up? Okay, so we have Matthew from Facebook. Matthew Wright. Amazing consistency is an admirable ability. Hello, Joanne Hamilton. I'm going to put you up on the screen. We're still live on Facebook. We're still live on Instagram. We're live on YouTube. And we're live on Twitch. Oh, look at that. We got some Twitch people. Hey, Joanne Hallman. Good evening. How are you? Hello, Connie Booth. There you are. Have a great day. You have a great day too, superstar. Now let's go. Yeah, I saw some Twitch people here. Where's my Twitch people? Okay. I don't know if the comment's valid, but I got to put it up. You're from Twitch. I love my Twitch people the most. The fifth reason use or ordinal numbers help the flow. The fifth use ordinal numbers help the flow. You're too hard on yourself. You compare yourself to others. I don't really know what that means. Rinterine, but I do appreciate you because you are from Twitch, and I really appreciate that for popping in on Twitch. I think it's super cool. I want to know more about Twitch. Okay, Rich Edwards. What's up, Rich Edwards? Oh my God, this is amazing. I love your link tree, bro. Thank you. Okay, we got someone from YouTube. I'm a little late on the comments, but I had to focus. Desmond Little, can you make money selling affiliate marketing products over the phone? Absolutely, you can make a crap load. I made a lot of money doing that. That's how I got my start, selling affiliate products over the phone. Hello, Dolores. How are you? Can I put Rodney's comment? No, they're going to shut me down on that. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, time to get the voice back. I think we're good. Okay, guys, thank you. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Sunday. Hey, thanks for popping in. You guys too. Man, it's cool. I was trying not to look at the numbers, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.